In today's video, I'm going to be explaining what line cliches are, and then I'll be showing you how to use them in your playing. Enjoy. How's it going? I'm Dave, and my channel is all about helping you create awesome neo-soul and R&B sounds on your guitar. If you're new here and that sounds like your kind of thing, make sure you click that subscribe button and you click the notification bell so that you're notified every single time I release a new video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about line cliches. Line cliches are a great way of adding a bit more spice to what would be a boring chord progression. So I'm going to show you what they are. I'm going to show you a few examples that you can start using in your playing, and then I'm going to break down that introduction riff so you can see what I was doing there. So let's get started. So a line cliche is basically where we have a chord, any chord. Let's take a C chord, and we take one of the notes in that chord and we can either ascend it or descend it chromatically. So in semitones, and sometimes you can do it in tones as well. Let's take a C chord. Let's take the root note, this bass note here, C. We're just going to drop it down a semitone to B. The rest of the chord is going to stay the same. We're going to keep the chord static. Okay, then we're going to drop it one more time to B flat, and then one more time, and we've got an A minor 7 chord there. So let's listen to that without me talking over the top. Cool, sounds pretty nice. Something else you could do is if we take a D minor chord here, we can take the root note as well, and we can descend that down. It doesn't just have to be the note in the bass. It could in fact be any note in the chord. So let's just try that. So we're going to take this D minor chord, drop this 7th fret at the G string down to the 6th fret, where you get a D minor major 7. Then we'll drop it down one more time to get a D minor 7. And then one more time finally to get a D minor 6. Okay, so let's listen to that. And then from there we can maybe go to a B flat major 7. That sounds quite nice. As I said, we don't just have to use the root note, and you don't just have to descend the note as well. We can ascend the note as well. So let's take a C chord again, C major chord. We're going to take the 5th, which is this open G string, and we're just going to ascend it in semitones. So we've got C, C augmented, C6, and then C7. And if you know about 7th chords, dominant 7th chords, you know they want to resolve down a 5th. So a 5th below C is F, so we could play an F major 7 here. There we go, so let's listen to that all together. That sounds pretty cool. One other thing you can do is just ascend and then descend, or descend then ascend. You can change the direction of your line cliche. So let's just take this C one more time. We're going to play C, C augmented, C6, and then back to C augmented and back to C again. So there you go. You can just use that to add a bit more movement in your chord progression instead of just playing a static C chord. Just adds a little bit of interest to the progression. So that's what line cliches are and how to use them, and a few examples. I'm going to show you how I wrote this chord progression at the beginning. So we're playing a 1-6-4-5 in the key of A. So we're playing A major, then we're playing F sharp minor 7, then D major 7, then E7. But of course we're modifying this. So we're starting off with this A major chord. Alright, adding a little fill in there as well. Then we're just descending this root note by a semitone, but keeping the A major chord, or the rest of the A major chord, the same. Adding another fill. Then we're descending the bass note one more time down to G, and then coming back up the chord, and then we're playing an F sharp minor 7. Okay, so awesome. Okay, then we move to our D major 7. And what I'm doing here is I'm just raising the root note by a semitone. Yeah, so we move from D major 7 to D sharp half diminished. Then we're going to play an E7 chord. This is a unique voicing of an E7 chord because of the line cliche we're going to do. So we're playing this voicing here, and we're just taking this top note, which is the 3rd, and we're descending it a semitone at a time. And this last note gives us an E7 flat 9, and that resolves nicely back onto our A. Alright, so as you heard, descended the root note, I ascended a root note, and I descended a 3rd in this one. Okay. Online, when I've been researching about line cliches in the past, I've heard that you can't use the 3rd. I don't know if there's a reason for that, but I took that as a challenge to find a way to use the 3rd in a line cliche. So I did it there. So whenever someone places rules on music theory, try and break them and see if you can get creative with it, because breaking the rules always gets you some really awesome sounding ideas. Okay, so that was line cliches. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you click the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Give me suggestions for more videos you want to see in the comments as well, because I do listen to them. And subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell as well. And if you want some more awesome lessons on neo soul, chord progressions, make sure you check out this video because that's going to be really useful. And I'll see you there. Have a good one.